G'day everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Subnautica. My name is Blue, I welcome you to the series and the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, this is going to be a quasi-blind playthrough. I had to say quasi-blind because, well, I have actually played the game before a very long time ago. Didn't get too far away, so, you know, I think there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that I'm discovering for the first time while playing the game in this series, so you guys can probably treat it as a blind playthrough anyway. But, you know, there is that caveat that I've just thrown out there. So, anyway, let's actually get started, shall we? We'll start a new game, and yeah, I think there are a few choices here. Probably not going to go for a hardcore mode or freedom or anything like that. I think the stock standard is probably survival, so let's go in with that one. And goodbye. What a great start. Yep, just brilliant start. Brilliant start. Okay, yep. And there's a fire. Not great. Let's do something about that, shall we? So, right click to use items. Got it. Right, so.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so we reached the optimal condition. Well, that's all right. I'm just gonna quickly check that we've got sound levels all right here. So just for those of you who are curious to see the settings, and I've also got, I guess, everything maxed out here in terms of graphics, but the sound settings in particular, if you guys have any requests or advice on how to mix the volume a little bit, let me know in the comments down below if you're watching. And yeah, if you want me to do any changes to the volume, do let me know. Okay, so press tab to open and close the PDA. Oh, fantastic. Excellent. Winning already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to select corresponding quick slots. Okay, cool. And we only have the fire extinguisher. No fires, so I'm guessing we're not really going to need this. And we should be able to climb out of our little escape pod here. And we're screwed. Definitely screwed. Alright, well,
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Oh, that's just great. 0 human life signs, okay. I don't know if that means that we're the sole survivor or if we can find any survivors, but you never know. You never know. Now look at this game. I mean, this is 2024, guys, and this game is still looking stunning, I have to say. I remember watching other people play for a little bit and thinking to myself, how gorgeous is this game? Surprisingly, it's not really a very big install either, so... And these days you could probably pick it up for real cheap as well, so... anyway, there's a few things that we need to keep an eye out on the
Oxygen.
bottom left there. So O2 is the obvious one, the biggest one. And we only have 45 at the moment. We can't really dive very long as a result. And then there's health, there's hunger, and there's thirst as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on those things and make sure that we're satiated on all fronts. Let me just quickly board again. We did take a look at that PDA just before, so I just want to have a look. There's a few things here, so there's blueprints. Got a whole bunch of things that we can already make. We'll come back to that. Beacons, I'll probably play around with beacons a little bit later once we have quite a few more. Photo manager, I can't really remember what that is, but we'll come back to that. There's the log, so if we wanted to hear stuff again, we could play them from here. And then there's the data bank, which I think I will be spending quite a bit of time reading. So feel free to skip bits that you don't really want to watch or hear, and that's fine. I will also just mention, guys, I will try my best to, you know, follow along with any story points, and also try not to interrupt when there are like voice logs and stuff like that happening as well. Again, we'll try my best, we'll see how we go. Alright, so yeah, we saw the blueprints before. There's a whole bunch of equipment here, which, you know, there's a lot of reading, but I probably won't read absolutely everything, but we may want to read on some of the more critical things, like this one here, the survival package. So it says to start here, so let's do that. If you're reading this, then you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. Your PDA has automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive on a hostile alien world. If that is not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. It features full monitoring of vital signs for timely survival advice, blueprints for fabricating a range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment, onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis, cross-compatibility with all Altera-compliant products. And B, your personal and work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. Okay. Those corpos got to do those corpo things. Survival checklist. 1. Administer first aid if required. 2. Take inventory of available materials and supplies and decide on rations. 3. Survey the environment for threats and resources. 4. Construct necessary survival equipment using the LifePod's fabricator. 5. Check LifePod for damage and repair as necessary. 6. Broadcast local distress signal using LifePod short-range radio. Okay, there's a short-range radio, I guess. I think I saw it just before. 7. Locate the survivors using line of sight or the radio. 8. Find or construct a more permanent habitat. 9. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. Okay. And B, this is information meant as a general guide. In the first instance, you should always follow the advice of your PDA, which has taken your particular circumstances into account. Okay. Warning, blueprint database corrupted. Damage to your PDA's hard drive has corrupted approximately 80% of stored survival blueprints. Blueprints may be reacquired by scanning a salvage technology using the handheld scanner or by downloading plans from a shipboard data box. In the circumstances that these assets will most likely be found amongst wreckage from the Aurora. Okay, cool. So, if I remember correctly, basically, you know, we do have some equipment and some things that we can already craft, but we're going to have to increase, you know, our crafting repertoire by scanning stuff. And I think we're going to need a scanner as well, because I don't even have a scanner. I can't remember if we get that or if we have to craft it. I'm guessing the latter. Secretary test failed. Secondary systems offline. Radio offline. Distress signal broadcast failed. Okay. Flotation devices deployed. Well, we've got that going for us. And hull integrity is okay. Okay. Couple of things then. Couple of things going our way. Fabricator. Okay. So, I guess these are all of the things that we can craft at the moment, or the blueprints that we have. But I guess we can't really craft anything just yet. We'll need materials, obviously, so we'll check in on that a little bit later. This is the radio. We need to use a repair tool. Okay. Do we have a blueprint for a repair tool? I guess so. The repair tool can be targeted at any common device, control panels, habitat modules, radios, etc. to stitch wires and seams back together at the atomic level. All good technicians keep one of these under their pillow. Most people don't care why it works, just that it saved their life that one time. But in case you're curious, it combines scanner and fabricator technologies to determine the proper specifications for the targeted object and then rearranges the available physical material to match the original specs. The Altera repair tool, get your fix. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep like pressing escape by mistake, guys, because it just seems natural to me to exit stuff using escape, but I know I'm supposed to press tab all the time. Okay, so I'm thinking the repair tool is probably one of the first things that we want to try and get to try and repair the radio, and that way hopefully we can make contact with whoever's listening, hopefully. And okay, medical kit fabricator. Ooh, okay. First aid kit. Health plus 50. Alright. We don't seem to be really low in health at the moment, but I could maybe just use that to top things up, just to make sure we don't die. Again, I'm pressing escape. Hunger is a problem though, so we might want to source something to eat. And there's plenty of fishies down there, so I assume we can eat those. Huh. Okay, we only have water as an option here. Maybe it unlocks at some point. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff here, which I'm thinking... Yeah, okay, we come fully equipped with all of our gear. Well, we're gonna have to work on that. Right, let's see if we can find some food. Okay, it's completely dark now. That shouldn't stop us though from being able to try and find some food. Got some kind of a fish here. Any more?
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Okay, thank you, PDA lady. So let's bring this home. Let's just see if we can cook a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so do have the option to cook all of this stuff, so let's go ahead and do that. And as far as I remember, some of the
fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay. Convenient. But I was gonna say, some of the fish, I think like these ones here, the bladder fish, these contain a lot of water, and you can actually use a bladder fish to make water instead of actually eating them. I think that's probably the better way to use them rather than eating them. So, got a whole bunch of stuff that we've just made. Let's see if we can just eat a little bit. Yep, so that did the trick. 74, that's looking good, and a bit of water, so that should keep us going a little bit more. Let's continue looking around, and we'll see if we can perhaps scrounge up some more stuff. Break limestone. Okay. Okay, what do we get there? Titanium. Okay. Basic building material. Okay, so if we find more, I am guessing we should be able to start making stuff, but I'm not...
Oxygen.
Okay, yep. I need to keep an eye out on the oxygen.
Local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Damage to the drive core. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Alright, the planet's rotation is actually pretty quick, isn't it? I guess the day and night cycles would probably come and go very, very quickly. If any of you guys have been sticking around the channel for a while, perhaps maybe I have mentioned once or twice in some other series that if there's one way I don't want to die is by drowning. So this game does actually terrify me a little bit. But hey, it's just a game, right? But yeah. Real life wise, if I got to choose, this'll be, or drowning will be probably on the bottom of the list. Oh god. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Alright, so perhaps having experienced a couple of, you know, would we call it near-death experiences by drowning now? Maybe we should focus on trying to increase the amount of oxygen that we can dive with. So I think I saw when we were looking at the equipment a little bit before that we might actually have the ability to make a oxygen tank. So I think that'll be probably one of the more useful things to try and get early on. So let's try and work towards that. Alright. Oh, it's nice that this thing has hatches both on the top and the bottom. Alright, so got a few more fish, so we should be able to continue cooking and eating some more. Let's make some water first. And yeah, I think we can continue to make a little bit more water. We'll keep some water handy just in case while we're out and about. And we've got more fish. What is it? A peeper. Okay, protein-rich eyeballs. Highly nutritious. Yuck. Cooked boomerangs. Okay. Yeah, and we'll keep some food handy, you know. Just make sure that we've got stuff to sustain us. So let's eat a little bit and drink a little bit as well. That should keep us going for quite a while. Right, so we had the titanium. I should actually take a look at what we can craft with it. Ah, yes, that's right. So we might be able to find metal salvage out there and actually convert that into titanium. So we'll have a look around for that. And I think that gives you quite a lot of titanium in the one go. Actually, it gives you 4. Yeah, so this is all just resource, either resource conversion, I think, or making certain basic resources. We've got electronics here, which will need a whole bunch of stuff that we've not really seen. Actually, those acid mushrooms, I think we see a whole bunch of these things all around us. Maybe we should be gathering some of those. Equipment. Yeah, okay, the O2 tank. So we definitely want more titanium. And that should be maybe one of our first things to try and get. I don't know where we... Ah, yes, okay, I spoke too soon. I was going to say I need to find where to find the repair tool. So this is it. Habitat builder... Scanner. Ah, yes, okay, this is what I was talking about before. So if we want to increase the number of things that we can craft, then we're going to need to scan various objects in the wreckage all around us. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be tricky here. So we either want to make the scanner first, or we want to make the repair tool first. But anyway, let's continue trying to find more titanium. So we saw those rocks that we can sort of break open. So we want to try and focus on finding some more. Either that, or I think we should be able to find some salvage. Oh, here are the acid shrooms. So definitely want to gather a few of those. Inventory... God. Inventory management is going to be an issue, and if you've been around the channel for a while, I am horrendous at managing my inventory, so apologies in advance. But yeah, we will try not to overload ourselves with too much stuff that we don't need, and we'll try and keep things, you know, stored away. What's this? A sea glide fragment. I'm guessing this is the sort of stuff that we're going to need to scan when we eventually get the scanner. I'm trying to look for these rocks. Why is it so difficult to find these rocks?
Oxygen.
What on earth are these things? Oh, okay. That thing doesn't look friendly, so let's maybe steer clear for the moment. Okay, I can see some wreckage here. I'm hoping we can find useful stuff. Metal salvage. Yep, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Oxygen.
Oh, okay, yep. Alright, and luckily, yeah, we do have this beacon system that we can sort of make sure that, you know, we're going the right way if we're looking to get back to our little escape pod. Oh, okay. It's gone off attacking other fish. I do want that though, and maybe that as well. Alright. I mean, we've got a few, so we should be able to convert that to the titanium. Ooh, what is... Oh, God. Alright. I always get interrupted by the need to breathe. Bloody hell. Alright, what is this thing? A creature egg. Press tab to view. Alien eggs. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all, of the local species reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into cracks in the rocks. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal... Oh god, right. I forgot about the oxygen, guys. Alright, so looking at your PDA does not stop the flow of time. Noted. Noted. Alright, let's take a look at that again. Likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme which will kick-start the process. It is impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to stimulate a hatching process, or sorry, hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. Okay. Containment unit. I mean, I think that's something that's still going to be far off. What's going on here? Is that lava? Okay. So that's like hot water or, yeah, jets of hot water sort of coming up.
Oxygen.
It doesn't look safe. Oh, there's a stone. Alright, let's get back down there before I lose sight of it.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Okay, that's reassuring. There's another one. Okay, I'm getting copper, but I thought we would be finding more titanium from those stones. I guess maybe that's a different type of stone from the ones that I saw initially. Let's get back up there. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory here. So, this thing is actually pretty big, isn't it? Takes up quite a bit of space. The wreckage takes up a lot of space as well. Alright, you know what? Let's see if we can get back, and I'm gonna see if we can convert some of that wreckage into titanium, and we'll actually see if there's anything that we can actually make with the amount that we have. Sweet, alright. So with all of that titanium, we can make titanium ingots, but I have no idea what that's going to be for, so let's not rush into that just yet. Yeah, the one that we're really aiming for, though, is the O2 tank for the time being, and we only need 3 titanium for that, so I think that's a no-brainer. Very nice. Okay.
Blueprint acquired.
High capacity O2 tank. Oh, right. So by putting in, investing in one piece of equipment, you may then unlock the next tier for that equipment as well. So this one needs a whole bunch of other stuff that we've not seen before. Well, I guess it needs just silver ore and glass, and it also needs just a standard tank as well, which we already have. But thanks to crafting that, we should now be able to dive a little bit longer. Yeah, so our O2 is saying 75 there, so we should be able to get around a little bit better, or a little bit further. I might want to eat, actually, since, oh no, okay. I've just realized, but, things rot. So, yeah, when you cook stuff, you sort of need to eat it immediately. I guess it's still giving us some value, but I guess if it gets down to, like, 0, perhaps maybe it might make you sick or something. Might need a little bit of water as well. So, right. Now that we've got the O2 tank, I'm just going to have a look at whether or not there's anything else we can craft. Fins. We need silicon rubber. Okay. Not sure where to get that. Maybe, actually, take a look here. Silicon rubber. We need creepvine seed clusters. Okay. We'll try and keep an eye out for that. Anything else we can make? We can make more fire extinguishers if we need that, but don't really have any fires at the moment. One observation, if I may say so, is this place looks like it's full of smoke, though. Like, I don't know if this is entirely safe. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Pipes? A chain of pipes that can be used to transport breathable air from a functional pump. Floating air pump. Floating device that pumps air into pipes. Okay, right, so I guess we use both of these in conjunction. Let's craft one. And... okay, there we go. And let's see, we also want to craft the pipes. I think we get 5 out of that. Cool, alright. So, let me actually rearrange a few things here in our quick slots, and yeah, I'll actually just take out the fire extinguisher. Not entirely sure if we're gonna need that anytime soon. But before we leave also, yeah, okay, there's definitely storage here. We probably want to just chuck stuff into storage temporarily. Like, some of these materials we can probably keep here, including the copper ores and stuff. The creature egg, I have no idea what we would do with that, so I'll just dump that in here. And the acid mushrooms, well, we did see a need for that in one of the recipes. I think it's the electronics? Yeah, battery. So we need a couple of acid mushrooms and some copper ore, which we do have, so we can make a battery. And will that then allow us to make one of the tools? Yeah, okay, this needs a battery and titanium, actually, so we should be able to get the scanner, in fact. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Let's actually do that. Was it a couple of copper ore? Can't remember. And I will need some titanium, actually, so let's just grab that. And let's see if we can make stuff. The battery. Power cell.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's have a look. Ooh, a flashlight. That would be very useful if we're scrounging around in the dark. But we'll need to find some glass. Okay. Just trying to see what's unlocked. Okay. A power cell. High capacity mobile power source. So that's probably the next stage from the battery. Okay, well, we'll work towards it when we need to. But with the battery, we should now be able to make this. Spectroscope scanner used to acquire technology, blueprints, and data on living organisms. Okay.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, so you can basically scan all of the aliens as well. So that's useful. Oh, I do something, I do see something off in the distance in that direction there. Perhaps maybe when the sun comes back out, we should go in that direction and see what that thing is all about. Peeper. There we go. Let's take a look. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. 1. Developed side-facing eyes, capable of discerning colors not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. Is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off of the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. 2. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins which enable rapid acceleration in still water, and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specified enzyme. Ooh, okay, yep, forgot about oxygen. Oh man, this game is a bit punishing, I gotta say. Where were we? Expulsion tubes. The tubes attached to the peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills and appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand, purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve...
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
A quantum detonation? Okay. Are we saying that the ship's going to explode? But if that's the case, maybe we would want to explore the ship first? Or... yeah, I have no idea, but anyway, it would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Assessment edible, high calorie count, further research required. Okay, cool. And yeah, we've unlocked a whole bunch of like subsections here, indigenous life forms. Cool. Alright. But let's continue scanning stuff, because, yeah, I think it'd be good to just scan a whole bunch of stuff. We probably do want the... actually, let me... I didn't mean to do that. Then we can let go of the fish? Yeah, we can. There we go. Now I'll pick it up and... yeah, before I drown again, or almost drown again, let's swim to the surface and have a read. Bladderfish. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to other life forms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. 2. Open-ended vascular tubing. Can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night, its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment: edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. Okay. So if we're really desperate, we can eat these guys and get some O2 back. But I don't think we'll really be that desperate. Oh yes, and we did make the water pump before, didn't we? So that should extend the amount of time that we should be able to spend down here. So should I give that a try? Maybe. So how do I use this? Okay. I can pick it up again as well. And we have the pipes to use with it. So... alright.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Okay. Oh, and there's a little icon there on the right that shows up if we can scan something. That's useful. Alright, so basically, we don't need to swim to the surface when we're really needing oxygen. We just need to basically make it to the end of the pipe network. One of the things that does worry me, though, is being able to actually find where we've left the pipe network, or where the opening is. But yeah, I mean, if we do something like this, I guess that should, you know, help us, and not needing to sort of resurface all the time. So let's continue scanning. Creepvine. Right. I think this is the thing that we're looking for, right? Creepvine something. A kelp species concentrated in large forests in shallow sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the seafloor from where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles as well as basic foodstuffs. Okay, so maybe we want to try and harvest this in some way. Assessment, vital alien resource, edible construction applications. Okay, let's take a breather here. It does take a while for us to recover all of our oxygen though, by using the tube. Oh, okay. That guy does not look friendly. Brain coral? Where was that? Coral, here. Brain coral. Let me just make sure that we're topping ourselves up. A permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms, this coral species has adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment, using the carbon to build the colony and expelling the oxygen from specialized exhaust tunnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. Assessment: air tanks are equipped to siphon oxygen from the water where possible.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised. Seek fluid intake.
A self-scan? Oh god, right. How do I do that? Oh, it says it there, F.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
Okay. Sounds a little bit concerning. I do need some water, however, so... Okay, I don't actually have any water. So... just as well. I should try and make myself some filtered water or something. Okay, and we probably do need to source some more food soonish.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, good. Let's continue back down there. Yeah, finding the location of the pump is going to be a problem, I feel. Right. So, I'm sort of just looking for these stones and stuff. These creep vines, though, are apparently going to be useful, and... ah, yes. This is what I'm looking for. I think this is what we need for... Whoa. Okay, he does not like us being here. I wonder if we can get rid of him. Hopefully there's a way to do that, but... yeah, there we go. Creepvine seed clusters. So, I'll just grab a few. But I think that's the thing that we're looking for. Oh, look at this. Another creature egg.
30 seconds.
Oh god. I think with the creature eggs, because I don't really know what we're going to be doing with them just yet, I might leave them for the time being. And once we know what we can do with them, I think I'll pick them up then. Just because, yeah, it might be a little bit difficult for us to continue picking all of them up and not having the storage to sort of hold them, if that makes sense, because we would have to trade with other stuff. These guys actually swim pretty quickly, don't they? Okay. So, dinner is served. Couple more peepers. Yum yum. But I'm more interested in what we can do with the creepvine seed clusters here. Naturally derived oil-based lubricant. Industrial applications. Okay.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Cool, okay. So what do we need all of that for, though? Let me just have a look. Oh yes, that's right. I think it was because we're trying to make this, the silicon rubber. Yeah, okay, right. My bad. So lubricant is something that I don't actually need just yet. I just need the seed clusters to make the rubber. Yeah, okay. Good thing I didn't convert all of it into lubricant. I'm sure we're gonna need lubricant at some point, though. Alright, let's just see if we can store stuff. So I'll drop in the lubricant here until we discover what we need it for. Can probably drop a few other things here. But the silicon rubber... Let's see if we can actually use that now. We can make a survival knife. But I don't know if we really want to make the survival knife before anything else. Maybe it's okay to do that because we've got a spare silicon rubber anyway, or we've got a few, I think. So the only thing missing for the repair tool is this cave sulfur. So I'm gonna need to find caves, I guess. And yeah, I would like to make the flashlight, but I guess I'm gonna have to try and find glass, and I have no idea where to find that just yet. Let's do the survival knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Massacre at Abraxas Prime. Okay, jeez. Yeah. Right. Onwards. So yeah, the pump that we made, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it'll be useful, but if we can't even identify where it is from afar, I feel like the usefulness sort of reduces. Oh yes, that's right. We had the fragment sitting in here, so... Sea Glide fragment scans. 1 out of 2. 50%. Okay. Cut creep vine with knife. Creep vine sample. Silicon-based plant material. Oh god. Can we kill these guys with the knife, I wonder? Because if that's a thing, that might make things a lot safer for us. Because they do sort of terrify me a little bit.
Oxygen.
Okay, let's breathe.
Oxygen.
Okay, I'm looking for cave systems, I guess, because we need some kind of a sulfur or cave sulfur. So, what I might do is I might take down all of this, and I'll actually bring it with me, because this area is not that deep, and thanks to us picking the oxygen tank first, we should be able to sort of dive around in this area without too much of an issue with oxygen. But as it gets deeper, like maybe over there, we might need it. Oh yes, I did also mention that there was something off in the distance that I was sort of keen on investigating. I just can't remember where it was, so we just have another look from the top of the escape pod. Yeah, okay, so it's in that direction. Is it wise to go at night? I don't know. I mean, there's some cave systems over here, maybe? There we go. A boomerang. Yeah, just gonna quickly take a look at that. Oh, and we can scan the mushrooms as well. Common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It is not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's numbers suggest it has successfully deterred most of them. Assessment: inedible. Acid has applications in battery fabrication. Cool, and the boomerang.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
Oh, yeah.
Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Yep. Thanks for that. I really needed to know that. Oh, we can scan these guys as well. A gasopod. Takes a little bit to scan. A slow-moving life form and one of the larger herbivores on the planet, providing a substantial meal to would-be predators. The gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods, whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibers. A filtration system, thick, non-reactive skin, and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to noxious acid clouds it produces. A bulbous sac-like appendage on the rear end. A luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing algae gland to emit the noxious compound in the surrounding water. Capable of powerful movement through the water when moving in small herds. Gasopods appear to be social in nature and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. Their audible calls are likely signifiers of nearby threats or food sources. Assessment: approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. Oh, okay. Right, so when they, release those pods, we've seen it before. We should maybe see if we can pick some of them up. Ah, here. Oh, okay. But it does do maybe some kind of damage to us. We sort of need to be a little bit careful. There. Yeah, okay. We just need to be very careful about how we pick those up. Acidic compound. Maybe repurposed. Okay, we'll need to try and figure out how that's done. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to get to this thing. Yeah, we do swim pretty slowly.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, right, I forgot about water. Do we actually have any water on us? No, but I do have a bladderfish. And another one. Need to pick up quite a few of them, I reckon, and we'll try and make a few more. Bottles of water, that is. Coral tubes. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appears to be different solutions to the same problems of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests that they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Oh, okay. So we can harvest these things. Or harvest from them. Yeah, there we go. Let me take a look at that.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Quantum detonation? Okay. So this thing's gonna explode then. Yeah, alright. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in our inventory, which I don't really know what to do with. And yeah, I guess this is the thing that we saw from afar, so this thing's sticking out. Bit of a disappointment. I thought there was more, but do we have any caves nearby? It's so hard to see. Yeah, maybe these look like caves. So this is probably not a bad idea or a bad spot to come back to. I'm just concerned about dehydration at the moment and hunger as well, actually. Hunger we can try and satiate, but that actually brings our water down significantly. Okay. We could die from dehydration as our first death here. Potentially. I mean, we're about 100 meters away, so I'm hoping that it won't happen, but I think we could eat the bladderfish just like that if we needed to try and recover a little bit of water, perhaps? Or was it oxygen? Yeah, I'm feeling like speed is an issue here. Maybe the fins might be a good idea. But, anyway, let's make water very quickly here and have some.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, feeling much better now. Okay, and I suppose we can eat a tiny bit more. Or should we not worry about eating? Yeah, I guess when it's fresh, you don't lose water. Maybe when it's not as fresh, you do start losing water. Rotten creepvine sample? Oh, it's food. And you can convert this into water as well, or what do we use the creepvine for, though? Oh, right. For fiber meshes. I didn't see this before. Well, I mean, we may as well make some, because that'll get rid of the creepvine. I don't really want to have to keep the creepvine constantly, but I don't know what the fiber mesh is going to be for, though. So, maybe I'll just store it. I could store some of this other stuff as well. Ingredient for bleach. Okay. Yeah, I think we saw bleach, possibly. The gasopod thingos. I'm not sure how we can repurpose those just yet. And I'm running out of space for stuff. I wonder if this is something that we can just let go of. Purely because of the fact that we'll likely come across a lot of gasopods anyway. Will those things explode? Yeah, they will. Okay. Good to know. Right, now that the sun is out, I think we should try and go back to that spot over there. What on earth? Okay, those things can actually jump out of the water. And yeah, I think I saw like some caves, so potentially that could be a place that we look at exploring. In fact, there are some caves right here before we even reach that area, so this could be a good spot for the air pump and for us to start connecting these. Oh, okay, right. I was wondering if I was taking damage there. I think I was, so yeah. This gasopod is being a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, if I do something like this, I'm hoping that this will allow us to sort of explore the cave system a little bit more. God. Right. I wish the gasopod would just leave us alone. Right. Anyway, guys, I am sort of planning to hopefully do like about 1 hour long episodes. I think we might be getting a little bit close, or if not already at the hour long mark. So I think I'm going to be signing out here, taking a bit of a break, but when we come back, we'll see if we can explore the cave system a little bit more down here and hopefully find what we need. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far and you want to support my channel, dropping a like on this very first video in the series is obviously a really big help, so I would really appreciate that. If you want to see more, obviously a subscription would go a long way for me as well. But otherwise, I hope you guys stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.